Hello everyone and welcome to this Playwright tutorial. In this tutorial we will learn about the assertions and specifically we will be talking about the auto-retry assertions. So let's begin. In Playwright, assertions are used to verify the functionality of the application. Now let's go to the browser here and learn more about these assertions here. So go to the playwright.dev and go to the docs here, and then now you need to scroll down and go to the assertions here. Here you see on the right side we have auto-retry assertions, non-retrying assertions, then we have negating matchers, we have soft assertions. So in this particular tutorial we will be learning about these auto-retry assertions. Okay, so when we talk about the assertions, so in Playwright includes a test assertions in the form of expect function. Okay, so to make us an assertion we need to call this method. Okay, we need to call this function and we need to assert the value. Okay, and they have given this example here, and you can see here they have also given this example. And if we scroll down here, so by default the timeout for the assertion is set to 5 seconds. Okay, and now let's understand about the auto-retry assertions here. So following are basically the auto-retry assertions available in the Playwright. And when we talk about these auto-retry assertions, so what it means? So it means that the following assertions will retry until the assertion passes. So basically this, if you apply these assertions, it will keep trying until it will pass, or the assertion timeout is reached. So assertion timeout is basically 5 seconds. So it will keep trying until your test will be passing or it will be reaching the timeout. So it will try till 5 seconds. After that, it will throw the error that your assertion is failed. Okay, so these are so many assertions available here, and let's go to the Visual Studio Code and try some of these here to understand how these assertions work. Okay, so here, just go here and I'm creating a new file. I'm naming it as assertions underscore retry dot spec dot JS. Okay, and now here I will be using our example website. So this is example website. Let me copy this one, go to the browser and open this one here. So here we have a sample form where we have different elements. So we'll try to assert different values from here. Okay, and now the first thing what we need is that we need to incorporate the test and the expect in our test, just like this one. Okay, we are importing this one, and once we have this one, now we will be start writing our test. Okay, now we will be using test and we need the name of a test, so assertions retry. Okay, and followed by async and the error function. Async, then we will be using a page fixture here, page fixture, and now this will be followed by a arrow function. Okay, so this is the body of arrow function. Now your block of test is ready, and inside this we will be writing our test. Okay, so the first thing is that we need to visit our website. So await page dot go to, and inside this we will be providing the URL. Okay, so this is a URL. Let me copy from here and go here. Okay, now the first thing we will be trying to assert here is regarding the checkboxes. So now your test is that you need to ensure that the checkbox is checked or not. This is our first test. Okay, and we will be talking about this one. So let me go here and inspect this one, and here let me copy this CSS selector here, and now go here, and what I will do is that I will create variable, name it as checkbox, and here page dot locator, and we need to provide this locator here. Okay, and we will be using await here as well. Okay, now we have this variable checkbox, and inside this we have the locator of this particular checkbox. Okay, now in order to check this one, simply await checkbox dot check method will be used. So what this method will do, it will check the value of the checkbox. Okay, and now we need to ensure, now our test case is that we need to verify that this particular checkbox is checked or not. So await, then expect function, and we are expecting checkbox, right? Now so you see that we have different methods available here. So to be checked, okay, so this method will actually check either your checkbox is checked or not. And here in this example, we are checking this one first and then we are verifying this one. Okay, so let me save this one, and now let's execute this one, and px playwright test, and we will be grabbing this test here, and it is assertions retry, and we will be using the headed mode. Okay, so this test should pass, and the execution is really fast, so we saw that our test is passed. Okay, now if I comment this line, this means that now checkbox will not be checked, and see what happens. Okay, so go here and execute this one and see what happens here. So the checkbox is not checked and it will wait for 5 minutes. Okay, and then it will throw an error. Right now we have retries, so it will retry once and then it will throw an error. And now you see that timed out 5000 milliseconds, which is 5 seconds, for expect to be received to be checked, and which is not checked. That's why our assertion is failing here. Okay, now if I go back here and let me uncomment this one. Now let's write another test here, and for example, if I go here and if I want to make sure that this particular element has the keyword known as demo, we need to assign a value of text, not the complete text. We need to verify that this particular element should have a word known as demo. Okay, now go to selector sub and let me copy the relative XPath from here, and again with the same strategy I will create a one variable here, const, I will name it as value, then await page dot locator, and inside that we will be having a locator. Now simply we will be asserting this one, await, then expect, and expect value, okay, to contain text. Okay, to contain text. Now we are asking this, we are verifying that this particular locator have or contains the text demo. Okay, this is what we are asserting here. So I am writing it demo here and save this one. And now let's run this again and see what happens. Now it should contain a demo and the test case will be very quick and fast. But if I change this to demo 1, and now if I run this one, so this time it should retry and fail this one, and again it will be waiting for the 5 seconds because the timeout is 5 seconds, and we will be getting a report that this assertion is failed. Okay, so it's opening here and you see that we are expecting a string demo 1, but we got the demo page. Okay, and now because it is contains, if I change it to demo, so it will be passing, because we are not asserting a complete text. We are saying that it should contain this word demo. Okay, And now if I go back here, let me change it to demo here. Now let's suppose you have a test case where you want to make sure that a particular element should have an attribute and that attribute should have a particular value. Okay, and how we can do this? So simply if I go here, and now for example if I go to this URL link, okay, so this is a link. If I inspect this one, and here you see that we have ID, we have name, we have class, we have href and href. So basically these are known as the attributes with their values. Now our test case is that we need to verify that this value, this link should have this attribute called href, and href should have this particular value. This is something we need to verify. Okay, so simply go here, and again with the same strategy, I will create a variable const link equals to await page dot locator, and inside this we will be having a locator of this particular link. Okay, so let me use the CSS selector here, and let me go here and let me provide this one, and now simply await expect link, okay, to have attribute, because we are now verifying the attribute. So here first we need to provide the attribute which is href. Okay, this is the attribute, and we are expecting this attribute to have a value now. So for example if I go here, so this is a value, right? This is a value, and let me go with this one so that I can show you that this will fail. Now I'm going here and give this one, right? So here you see that /demo_page, however in actual is .com, seleniumbase.com. Okay, so let's go here and now run this one and see what happens. Now again it will retry for 5 seconds and then it will be failing this one. I say that okay, we are finding this something different, that's why your test case is failing. Okay, so again it will retry and then it will see how it will work. So it's wait for 5 seconds and now we'll be getting a report, and here you see that it timed out for 5000 milliseconds, which is 5 seconds. And again here we are expecting this string, but we are getting this one. Okay, so let me copy this from here and go here and paste it here. Now if I run this one, it will pass. Okay, and in similar way we'll be learning more sessions. So you see that when it is passing, the execution is really quick. Okay, and now for example if you want to verify the links on the page, okay, so here on this particular page you want to verify that how many links we have on this page. Okay, so how we can do that? So simply what I'll do is that I will create one variable called links, and again await, right, page dot locator. And when we talk about the links here, so links are actually following an anchor tag. Okay, so if I go here, so you see that this is an anchor tag, so every anchor tag should have the link. Okay, so if I go here and now I'm locating the elements having all the anchor tags, okay, or the elements with the anchor tags. So this will have now all the elements with the anchor tags, and every anchor tag will have the link. So this is the logic. So await expect links dot to have, now to have we have a count, so we are giving a count here. So I'm assuming that there might be some 15, but when you are working on actual application you will definitely know how many links on this particular page. But right now, as I don't know. So let's run this one and see what happens. If there are 15, it will be passed, else we will be getting a failure here. So let's run this again and see what happens here. So again, it will retry for 5 seconds. Just keep trying for 5 seconds, and eventually it will tell us that your assertion is passed or the fail. So it's failed now, and you see that actually there's 7 links, 7 anchor links, and we are saying that we are expecting 15. So if I go here and if I change it to 7, and now if I run this one, this time the execution will be really fast and our test will be passed here. So you see that the execution will be fast and we got the passed here. Now let's do one more and last for this particular tutorial. And here in some cases you want to verify, for example, if and this is a drop down, okay, and if I go here, inspect here, so this particular drop down has a class which now we need to verify that this particular drop down should have this class. Okay, so go here and again create variable const select drop down is equals to await page dot locator, and inside this we'll be giving a value of the locator. Just let's go here, and I'm going with the relative CSS selector here and provide the value, and now simply expect, and we'll be using await before this, await expect and select drop down. Okay, now dot to have class, okay, and we are expecting a class which is basically, if I go here, the value is select class. So let me copy this one and let me go and save this one. So the execution will be really fast because it should have a class and this test case should pass. Okay, the execution was fast and we got the test as a pass. Now if I change this value here, and now if I run this one, now this time it will keep retrying. Either it will be passed or it will be waiting for the timeout, which is 5 seconds, and after that it will say that your test is failed. Okay, and you see that this time is taking time because it will retry till 5 seconds because it's waiting for the timeout, and after that it will throw that your session is failed. Okay, so here you see that we are expecting this like class one, but we are getting this one, and that's why our test case is failed here. So in similar way, basically if you go here, so you see that we have so many assertions here, like to be disabled, then we have to be editable, to be empty, to be focused, to be hidden, right, to be visible, to contain text, to have a class, to have a count, to have a CSS, to have an ID, right? So you see that there are so many available, and in case if you don't know what exactly and how, in what case they needs to be used. So for example, if I go here, this await expect this one, this is a link here, so I'm opening this one, it will give you more details. So this particular assertion will ensure that the locator points to a disabled element. So this element needs to be disabled. So where the element is disabled, in that case you need to ensure that either the element is disabled or not. Okay, so element is disabled if the disabled attribute or disabled via aerial disabled. Note that only native control elements such as HTML, button, inputs like text area options, option group can be disabled by setting this attribute. Okay, so disable attribute on other elements is ignored by the browser. So if there is any field which is disabled and you need to ensure that the field is disabled based on this criteria, then again in the similar way you will be creating a variable, then you will be in that variable you will be selecting that particular element using this locator, and then you will be verifying that this particular element is disabled, right? So in simple way, you will also see and go through all these assertions, auto-retry assertions, and you will see how these assertions are actually working. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you like our content, then do like, comment, share and subscribe our channel. Once again, thank you so much and see you in the next tutorial.